live. I am live. Hello, everybody. Oh my God. I hope everyone is as excited as I am. But welcome everyone to our Starlight charity stream. We have lots in store for you tonight. First off, we'll be giving away a digital copy of Spelljammer Adventures in Space. I keep saying Spelljammer or Spelljammers. I don't know exactly which one it is. Like, I have the book. I should probably know this. But we're giving one away tonight. It is awesome. I've almost finished it already, and it only came out yesterday. I have issues.
Mine arrived. Look. I just want to brag because mine arrived today, and this one is freaking awesome.
Oh, is that the alt cover?
This is the
That's
alt
the
cover
alt
one.
cover.
It
I
is
didn't realize how
pretty.
big the thing would be. It's huge.
Oh, it's massive, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like 3
I love
volumes.
Yeah. 364 pages.
They jammed that
things
full
that
of
there's
spells.
a
Wait, what?
yeah. There's a character one. There's a monster one, and there's like a little short story, which is pretty cool. It's pretty much. I don't know if anyone knows Flash Gordon. No. Oh my God. You guys are old. Like, most of you are older than me, and I know Flash Gordon. Not just the Queen song. But yeah, the story is. It's a lot of fun. I'm hoping to run that at some point. But Jez, how do our viewers enter into the giveaway?
That's a great question. Firstly, I'll just switch on that competition once I find the right switch and widget. There it is there. But it's really easy to go into the running for a copy of Spelljammer. It should be coming up in the Twitch chat any moment now. You really just enter !giveaway to enter. Must be a follower to join this giveaway, and subscribers get an extra entry into this giveaway. So that's going to be awesome. We'll be drawing that at the end of our stream this evening.
Yes, we will. I am super excited. And Ophini is already in, and first entry is to Ophini. Awesome. Super exciting. But that's not all, because tonight we are raising money for Starlight Children's Foundation. Now, Starlight is an amazing charity who help make children's stay in hospital more enjoyable. I believe we have a short video for the viewers. Jeremy?
Yes, we do.
Oh, and here it is.
This is set the scene.
At some point.
This is a sharing what Starlight Children's Foundation do and why it's important to try and help them out. So here we go.
We have 3-year-old girl, Aradhya. We call her Aru. She's a lovely little chatty, bubbly girl. Before hospital, our family life was pretty normal. One day we went for dinner at my friend's place. She was from medical background, and she noticed that Aru was breathing faster. And my friend advised me to go to GP next day, and they found out that her heart is failing. She needs a heart transplant. After 6 months of waiting, we found Aru's perfect match.
I was so happy, like, okay, my daughter's gonna have second chance at life. So it was about 8 hours surgery and 4 hours wait to bring her down to the intensive care. After a few weeks, she had a complete heart block as well.
Yes.
So they said, look, in this case, we have to put a pacemaker.
Aru was fine. She was recovering very well with her transplant. After 2.5 years, she was complaining of extreme tummy pain. We took her back to the hospital. Now Aru had a kind of lymphoma. When Aru was in the ward, one day captains came to our room. They introduced themselves and they started singing to Aru, and that they you can call us anytime. You can bring her to, we have a whole room down there for kids. And when I saw her dancing, she could barely stand, but she was dancing, holding the door and dancing. That was my best memory ever.
The amount of joy that I saw in her, it was amazing. She was just happy.
Happiness is important while you are in the hospital, because at days you feel so down, but when you think of any happy moments, family time, you feel like, no, you can do it. You can go ahead and you'll have your life back. So yeah, it's really important to stay positive and happy.
Like, we couldn't thank enough.
Oh yeah, that was that.
Oh, it's so sweet. I'm not going to tear up though, because
Yeah, it's pretty heavy, but how good is what
feelings,
they do?
Jesus.
They do
I
such
know,
good stuff.
right? I know. And if you want to help our amazing viewers, all 15 of you, I can see you there. I'm watching. I'm in the corner behind you. Don't turn around. So how are we raising money? Well, I'm glad I asked because nobody else did. So your donations will influence the game in these ways. So $5 donation will get you a Wild Magic Surge. A $10 donation will get you a common magic item. A $20 donation will get you a legendary magic item, which we already have one of those. Someone in the party will get in a hot second. $50 donation, you can choose someone and they have to change whatever accent they're using to one of your choice. And a $100 donation, you can drop a dragon on the party. That's right. Level 1 characters, drop a dragon on the party.
Just literally on top of it, dead.
If you do that, you get a lot of French, right? So, you get the accent piece for free.
Is the rest of the stream just going to be us making new characters at that point?
It's pretty much, yeah. This is a how-to guide.
It's raining dragons.
It's raining dragons. Well, the good thing about D&D, there is a lot of different types of dragons, so...
So it says we got 150 raised already. Is that
Yes.
all culminated into the items and things?
So this is also... So one has been specified to be a magic item.
Right.
Said magic item is a... What's this? Oh, sorry. So one person has donated. They have chosen to redeem a legendary magic item. Said item is a belt of cloud giant strength. So I would like everyone to roll a d20 in Foundry to see whoever gets the highest roll will get the item.
Can do that. First roll. then.
Coming.
Ooh. So an 18.
Ooh, 18.
Ooh.
Oh, beat me.
Oh, and 2 twos. Oh. Urimir.
Val and D.
You may add 1 belt of cloud giant strength into your equipment. Now, for those who don't know, a belt of cloud giant strength gives someone a strength of 29, making their modifier a +9.
Is it you go straight to 29?
Straight to 29.
Considering that was my dump stat, fuck yeah.
Oh my god.
Your character just changed to a strength-based character.
It's the most swole bait.
The Grapple King.
I am the Rock. Who's essentially-
You're the Rock in like every one of his movies. It's like, really? You don't look like a CIA worker. You don't look like a psychoanalyst.
Oh, yeah,
But at the end of the day, the Rock is just a bard. He's just an actor.
He's just an actor.
He's jacked.
Also, for those wondering, the giveaway will be drawn at the end of the session. So stick around to see if you're that lucky one.
Yeah.
But unless there's anything else.
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, if you've got, I don't know, 100k Raging Rolls points and you want to use them, but not, like, damage the main campaign, tonight, just dump 20,000 points in. Just saying. Great time to use your points. Great alternative. And the DM of Doom won't be forced to, crush us.
Think of your DMs, think of the DMs.
Yeah.
Think of the DMs.
Don't give the points to the DMs, though. Just be very, very...
Tonight, I agree with that.
Slide them to your DM.
All right. Let's say we...
No cat. Bad cat. Stop fucking with the main campaign cat.
in. Unless anyone else has any objections. All right. So you all stand on the deck of your spell-jamming ship, Moon Raider,
Oh
even
my-
as
hang on,
explosions
sorry,
obliterate.
time out.
What?
We just got
What?
$100
What? No!
donation straight off the bat.
What? No, what? I was midway through this. Who did that? What? How dare? Oh, thank you so much.
Friendly dragon with the party and has an accent.
and have an accent. Okay. Holy shit. Already. Okay. This is where we put Foundry to the test. Holy crap. Already. Oh,
So we're
okay.
dropping a dragon. Is the dragon happening?
Dropping a dragon. I'm about to drop a dragon. Once
We
I can
do that
this.
before the character intros. That way we don't have to,
Yeah,
Oh,
we don't
yeah,
have
yeah.
to like reintroduce. You can just make new ones, and we just use the same ones again.
And that is how we
Um,
cross a charity stream.
I love this so much.
Head dragon each. Yeah, amazing.
I gotta say,
awesome.
my persuasion is off the charts.
I'm trying to also max out persuasion. We'll flirt with all the dragons.
All right,
We need a Finry.
okay. There it is. There is the dragon. As you are standing there on the deck of the spelljamming ship Moonraider, right next to you all, you see appearing before you a little fairy dragon with beautiful purple and blue wings that shimmer in the starlight. It says to you, "Oh, how you doing there? I am Olfini. How you doing?" But even as explosions obliterate two of the Moonraider's masts and hurl a dozen of your fellow sailors into wild space, distant stars and whirling clouds of multicolored gas spin around you as the first pirate galleon slams into the Moonraider's starboard side, and a gust of foul wind washes over you as the galleon's air envelope merges with your own. Seconds later, your vessel is boarded by astral reavers, humanoids possessed of strange features, waving cruel weapons and unleashing blasts of magic. You see your captain, Captain Sardax, lies on the deck nearby, her body ruined by shrapnel. "Hold the top deck!" she snarls with her dying breath. "Grant them no quarter!" and passes. And I would like everyone to drag their characters on to the thing, and then we will start some initiative.
Minor challenge.
Yep. mine
Deep
was
and
like-
down.
Yep,
I don't think I've got control of my character.
you
likewise.
should have control of your character. You should all have controls of your characters. How
I
does
control
nobody have...
mine, if that helps. You did a good job with me.
And,
Okay,
and I'm
alright.
and I'm inheriting your visibility as you're moving around.
Where did everybody go? I'm going to the character actors now, and there is no... Oh, that's why. Because I'm in that bit there. There we go. Players.
A shout
Alright.
out to Dan, just jumping into Foundry tonight.
I was like, let's do this. I can do this. You should be able to... You're
Have
the
they got
owner of the
ownership
character.
rights?
Everyone has ownership of their own characters. I don't understand why they can't...
Just if you can you just drag them in for people, see if that helps. Just
Yeah.
see if they control.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, where's Urimir going?
Yep.
Urimir,
No.
drop in. There we go.
Where got movement?
Got some movement. Okay.
Yes.
Val just goes straight to the front of the ship. I'm the king of the world.
All right. See there, and you see Ophini down there with you all. He's like, "Oh, this is a right bit of worry." My accent is awful, by the way. I cannot do accents. This is going to be fantastic. I should now be able to then go here and let's add some combat. I would like everybody to roll me some initiative, please.
Oh shit! Straight into it.
Heck yeah.
Straight into it.
First
Boom.
natural one.
Wow.
Blah, blah, blah.
Natural 2.
Loves it.
We're rushing into these things real fast.
Let's do it.
Someone got...
All right.
16 for Urimir.
All right.
And I hate to disrupt flow again, but I don't have my own visibility.
Ma. Urimir. Why are you a problem child, Urimir?
Do you maybe just, I don't know if it's something you want to hide here, but just make this
Dramatic
whole map
mod.
like Vision Global.
Yes.
Stand by, team. Stand by.
Stand by. We're getting there. We're getting there. So what am I
Meantime,
doing?
While we fix this, why not jump?
You know
over
how
to
you
Filterfly
changed it
and
so we
close
can
our
all
mission?
see the first map you put us on?
Yes.
Do the same thing here.
Meanwhile, I will
Ah,
introduce
Boom.
Urimir.
Boom,
bingo.
there it goes.
Bam,
Yes,
nice.
as we go, this was going to be my next thing. First up off the thing, if you can see yourself, Urimir, can you see yourself?
I can.
Everyone can see everything?
Yeah.
Sweet, awesome. Urimir, your first cab off the rank. Would you like to introduce your character?
Sure. What you see is a very flamboyant Aarakocra with a lute strapped to his back and a rapier by his side. He is a bard Aarakocra. And he's going to stab a thing.
Before he does that, Dan, a wild magic surge, please.
Oh, wild magic surge! Oh, get the close handbook.
Wild Magic Surge is Dan just taking mushrooms in the background trying to...
Take your GM out. Get him? Aarakocra.
It's hard to DM when the dragon's
It's
in
a Aarakocra.
Aarakocra.
When the dragon comes out the screen, you know we've had enough wild magic for the night.
Where is the Sorcerer? Sorcerer. There's the Sorcerer. All right, let us roll a D100 and see what B. Here it comes.
2 dragons.
Okay.
36.
As Urimir says there, introducing himself to nobody in particular. Can you roll a D10 for me?
Oh, come on. I don't like the sound of this. It's a 3.
Awesome. Not too much changes. How old's your character?
25.
25. Okay.
You think we prepared for this, Dan?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
As
the
you're
wild magic
speaking,
bit. We just have to toss out random facts about ourselves.
yeah. As you like pontificating and introducing yourself, you just notice like that nice little like coiffed hair and everything you've been working on is taking you about 3 years to get right. Just goes to the side as you go back to 22 years old.
Head just shrinks back into his body.
It just shrinks back a little bit. Like your armor doesn't fit as well. You're still a little bit gangly and awkward, but like.
What was your character
Yeah,
doing the
yeah.
last 3 years? I mean, he was a fighting cool. He's lost all that skills. 1,000 push-ups a day, gone.
Yeah. My beautiful plumage.
It's gone now. But please do continue to. Holy
Sad.
shit! Someone just donated $20.
Sad.
Legendary magic item.
So we're stabbing bandits, huh?
Yep. Okay. Introduce yourself. And what are you doing? As I roll another D100. Yep. Yeah. Continue. So you're just there, just doing whatevs.
Who, me?
Yeah, yourself, your character, before you got interrupted.
Stabbing a bandit.
You're stabbing a
I'm
bandit.
protecting the Moon Raider.
Excellent.
Why are there dice hitting that are not mine?
That's the
No, that was me.
item.
That's concerning.
Go on, Dave. Tell him what you did. All right. I stabbed a bandit.
All right. So what did you roll to hit?
24.
That'll
Holy
definitely
shit,
hit.
that's a modifier.
That'll
and a
definitely
half.
hit. And you do see once my freaking thingy. Oh my god.
Hey,
This is chaos. This is chaos.
has the strength bullshit been added to
You
my
must have.
rape?
No, I will import that right this second. Give me 1 second. Your strength bullshit's about to come through.
Oh, +9 surely is strength.
Yeah,
bullshit.
+9 is coming from the
I'm
strength.
pretty sure it's there.
Yeah. So.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna
Well,
stab him with a rapier. I'm just gonna bludgeon him to death with it instead.
Just the hill, just.
Boof, right in the face.
Another 20
Excellent.
bucks.
Another $20. Shit.
Who's got
Okay.
items on the cards now?
All right. People need to put in the chat or in the comment when they do donate to say who's the magic item is going towards.
If you want to put him towards someone.
If you want to put it towards someone, otherwise they're going to land randomly on the ship. You look at this bandit as you rush up to them to attack them, and you see that their face isn't really a face, it's a giant goldfish bowl with a brain floating around inside of it. But you do a whopping 10 points of damage to them as you smack them with your rapier.
And as a bonus action, I look to the guy on my left, and I go, I don't know you, but I like you.
You
Have some inspo.
You do notice as you are like looking around, you know these people. You've been on this ship for a while now, like adventuring through wild space.
I hit my head pretty hard when the boat crashed. Archnuutz, you've got a bardic inspo.
Awesome. Is that a D6?
It is a D6 for 10 minutes.
These.
All right.
Advantage checks, attack rolls. Sorry, ability checks, attack rolls, with saving throws.
Excellent.
And as you do that, you notice just falling randomly from the pirate ship, this armor of some sort just smashes down and hits right next to your feet. And then after that happens, another one does something else happens as well. You notice that this bandit in front of you is holding a very ornate-looking sword, not something you'd expect to see hanging onto a bandit. But he's still standing. He looks kind of the worse for wear. But anyway, that ends your turn. And we turn to Val. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Val is a deep blue astral elf who is just very chill about things. He's seen so much happen that not much really worries him these days, and he often forgets when something is like important or urgent, or just doesn't read the situation well, so sometimes a bit slow to act. But Val made a deal with a certain entity when he was wandering around, and he's gained himself a bit of powers. So he is a lock, and more will come about him. But as he's kind of looking about, he just like, hey guys, what are you getting upset at these guys for? They look pretty chill. And Val's just going to start by like looking around, realizing there seems to be a lot going on, and he's going to cast Sacred Flame onto this guy at the top here.
Yep, excellent. So he needs to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Certainly does. DC 13 dex.
DC 13. I'm sure he's going to be able to do that.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. He's probably not even going to get a friggin' turn. As he rolls a big old 10.
Happy days.
All right.
It's like, I don't know why you're here, but just take it easy. And Val just puts 1 radiant damage on him. Just don't hurt people, all right? It's cool.
Don't be a dick.
Yeah.
He's the brain gurgles at you.
All right. As that happens, Val's going to wander over and just kind of ignore things and start looking at the side of the boat where this crash has happened. Wow, this is really interesting. Cool. And just totally oblivious to the rest of the people on the boat. That's it.
Fantastic. All right. Next up is...
This soundtrack rocks, by the way, Dan.
Thank you. Archnuutz, you are up. Would you like to introduce your character?
You see, sort of staggering up along the front of the deck here, this almost look like a homeless-looking dragonborn with this shimmering green, emerald-looking skin, and he's wearing his tattered robes and carrying this ornate but still worn-looking staff kind of thing. He stumbles forward a little bit, really unsure at his feet, looks at this bandit on his left, and Urimir is like, You got this, Urimir. And turns to just face the other one, just in time as he kind of and hurls a breath weapon at the other bandit.
I love this so much. All right, what type of breath weapon is that?
That is a psychic death weapon. Please make a dex save.
A dexterity save, you say? That's another 10.
That is a fail.
Woohoo! Cool.
For 6 points of psychic damage flooding your way.
6 points, you say?
I do.
Is that psychic damage the same sort of damage that you get when you hear someone else throw up and you're like,
Yes. It absolutely
So
is.
describe how does you throw up, or is it just like the sensation of throwing up that hits this thing's mouth? Like, how does this work? Like,
Oh,
if it's
no.
psychic,
It's like this Nuts is a little bit strange. So instead of vomiting up vomit, he actually vomits up this psychic energy, which is his fuel that keeps him going. So this is just psychic vomit.
that is disgusting. Excellent. You do see as you turn towards this other bandit that they have an infantile second head that is mouthing something at you, but as it looks like it's a profanity of some sort, but it doesn't quite get it out as this psychic wave hits this poor bandit and kind of like shakes it and looks back at you, ready to, deal it back out to you. Anything else on your turn?
No, that is it.
All right. At the end of your turn, you see as down here, jumping off the other pirate ship, you see a third bandit. This one has a burning beard, and it is
Val
Nithza's
just looks over, he's
turn.
like, wow, man, dude's face is on fire. That's full on, man.
Nithza, would you like to introduce your character?
Aye, Nithza's the name. This astral sea is the place for me. I've been surfing these here waves for
Oh no.
Oh no, did we just lose his audio? We've lost Robin's audio.
Nope.
I was really enjoying that voice as well.
it's the wild magic surge coming into play.
You hear audio from me?
We can.
There we go.
There we go.
All right, we made it there.
The name's Nithzar. I've been traveling these seas for centuries. My people live amongst the astral sea, and we've seen it all, chasing the gods that we've sought for so long. I've joined this here crew to find meaning in this endless life. And yet again, pirates always seem to try and get to us. And with a stroke, he dashes forwards, and you see him concentrate with his mind as he attempts to sort of psych them out before just coming up close and just popping them with a rapier.
So that's this one down here on the steps.
Yes.
Love it.
That's a 10 to hit.
10, unfortunately.
Arr!
Are indeed. As you go to swing, and you get closer to this bandit, and the reek of rum on their breath just kind of like makes you blink for a second.
It's so
You're like,
powerful. I could never quite overcome the great fearsome breath of the pirates.
Anything else on your turn?
It's up to the rest of you, because I'm bloody useless.
Excellent.
You'll get him next time. Niz, it's fine, mate. It's fine.
You're always one to try and sweet talk me. We'll have a go at it.
I mean, I wasn't going to point out that but
Keep
Inspiration
your
heading your
yourself
way.
there, parrot man.
As your turn comes to a close, another bandit drops down onto the deck of the ship. This one wears a torn wedding dress stained in blood. It's now Opheni's turn. Opheni's going to be like, oh, well, I've stepped right into it, haven't I? And is going to cast Superior Invisibility and just disappear. And it's now the bandits' turns. The bandits, on their turn, one is going to take a shot.
Is that a whole action?
It slipped out. I'm trying really hard not to swear.
Fairly sure that's a concentration spell that takes 10 minutes.
I just want to let you know that the Great Sinzar has just caused a wild magic surge.
Oh, the Great Sinzar, you bastard. Okay. The Great... Actually, I will roll the D100 because I was the one that decided, hey, let's make the really easy to screw with the campaign.
By the way,
what have we got?
Where are the weapons on the map too?
So the armor is just here. The sword is in the hands of the bandit right here.
Okay.
This bandit has that.
So that's destroying a little icon.
Yeah. Cool. So the Great Sinzar, for the next minute, your character must shout every time they speak. They cannot whisper. They cannot speak normally.
Which character? Who?
Your character.
Oh, shit.
Your
I know
business
exactly who
is
gets
gonna
Jeremy's
love that.
character.
Backfired.
I know who did this. Okay, so the first bandit is going to take a shot at Urimir.
Eek. This is
Pulls out.
where we find out just how squishy we really are.
Yeah. Pulls out a crossbow and will attack.
32 to hit.
Natural 20 to hit.
Is it a disadvantage because crossbows are ranged and have a minimum weight?
No, it's the new one that just jumped onto the deck of the ship.
Cock and balls.
Cockroach.
Yeah. Okay, this is going to go delightfully well. Yeah.
Cool.
Natural 20 hits.
Cool. You take a total of 12 points of piercing damage.
Straight to the ground. Hang on. Wait. Is that doubled?
That is doubled, yes.
Okay, good.
You are now... You fall to the ground, unconscious.
He was always so cocky, and look at him now.
Bandit...
Being a bard and being tragic, it's more that I've caught the arrow under the wing, spun around, and have laid down pretending to be dead, but I hit my head so hard it has actually knocked me unconscious.
Excellent. Next up is the one that was right in front of you. It's going to look down and be like, and then take aim at the little birdie boy. Not the birdie boy, the other one. Archnuutz. Archnuutz. It's Archnuutz is the name of the character. No. He's going to look at you and say, how about these nuts? And he's going to also roll a 9 to hit with his light crossbow.
It goes wide. That does not hit.
He's mumble. You hear this mumbling to himself, and it's like, I should have just gone for the one that's already down. This one that you psychically attacked is going to move up to you and slash at you with its scimitar.
It's Scimitar.
22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Excellent. That's you take a whopping total of...
That's a big die.
That's a natural 20. That was the wrong die. I am so sorry. You take 5 points of slashing damage as it slashes you. Alright.
It's like half a hit points.
Yeah, level 1, squishy! And then it is this one up against Nithza.
Come at me, fire-bearded weakling.
He just smiles and breathes out heavily as he swings at you with his scimitar. I'm just going to keep saying scimitar. I know how to pronounce it. I'm just going to annoy everyone. With a total of 6 to hit.
Yeah, useless.
He pulls out a thing of rum and takes a swig.
You can bust yourself, you idiot.
It's just for show, really. It's just... Anyway.
You're just making all sorts of consistency things here.
Yes, back to the top. Urimir, you're unconscious. You can't do anything. You don't need to roll a death save.
Just in case
Val,
you
you're
roll
up.
one, though, you should definitely give him a turn at a death save.
You
Give
can
me a
roll a
chance to
death
roll
save if you
one.
really want.
Go on, roll a death save. See if
Roll
you
a death save. Let's see what happens.
Let's up the stakes.
Let's do it.
Where are the death saves?
Was that? Did we miss me in that round?
Fuck it. Just do a.
This is the third round. I only got one attack in.
No.
Second round.
No. It's just, so you're into the second round now.
Okay.
The bandits went at the end of everyone
Okay, cool.
else.
Here we go.
That's a
Yeah.
fail.
That's
You
a
didn't roll a-
failure. Arrogant failure. Val, you're up.
Which one hit? Which one knocked over old mate over Urimir?
This would be the one over here.
11
Right, that's the one I'm going to target then. Val's going to like notice old mate hit the deck and be like, "Hey, what? Man, that wasn't very nice. I mean, we're just going for a cruise. You kind of bump into the thing. Like, don't hurt anyone."
Getting strong Taika Waikiki vibes.
Our name means death.
And just going to roll a little Eldritch Blast at him for a 14 to hit.
14 will definitely hit.
And he's going to cop himself a nice little 8 force damage. And
Ooh.
as it kind of pops out, Val's like wobbles a little bit as it pops out, and it doesn't quite, it's not like he's done this a lot. He's not very much into causing damage. He's much more chilled, right? And he's a little bit upset that his mate's been knocked over, but he's still very much just like, oh, just don't do that anymore, guys. Just chill. It's all right. And 8 force damage.
8 points of force damage as you slam into this bandit wearing the pirate wearing the torn and bloody wedding dress. He looks over at you and is like, "You're next." And it's at that moment that a second spelljamming ship soars overhead, raining down arrows on the defenders. I would like everyone who's conscious to roll a d20 for me.
Up above! Watch out!
Solid 5. Oh, yeah, 4. Tell me 3. No, 5.
Girls, they hurt
Big
so
rolls.
much.
All 3 of you take. Ooh, actually, let me roll 3 things first. One. Nope. No. Ah, clear that out. Sorry, I forget the foundry. Like, if you hit it twice. Oh my god. How do
We
I
got the
clear it
absolute
out?
shit ambushed out of us.
What's going on?
Come back shortly after.
Okay,
the break,
first
we have
one.
to roll new characters.
Val.
Yeah.
A natural 1, I assume, does not hit you, Val.
It does not hit me.
Okay, Nithza. 17.
My god, it's got me right square in the chest.
You take 3 points of piercing damage.
Oh goodness, luckily I have 2 hearts.
And Archnuutz does 20 not natural hit you, yes. You also take 3 points of piercing damage as you feel this arrow pierce to the back of your shoulder.
I just hear Archnuutz just yell at the top of his voice. Says, "Ah!"
You don't have to be so loud, we're all dying over here.
Bit dramatic. Thought the barb
next-
deck.
Next up is Archnuutz. What are you doing?
Archnuutz will, you see him sort of smash his staff on the ground as he's looking around, which will use a bonus action to, I can't pronounce it, but do Shillelagh.
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 And then we'll just use his staff to just try and smash this bandit in front of him.
Roll to hit.
But you have to yell, "Shalalala!"
As he does so, yes, he feels energy coming through this staff and he goes, "Shalalala!" and just tries to bring it down this guy's head.
Okay.
Your missus
Uh,
is gonna love us when you yell
21
all
will
night.
definitely hit. Roll damage.
You can't
We're gonna get-
put a bardic inspiration into damage, can you? Just checks and saves
No.
and attacks.
Yeah.
That's 8 points of damage.
Cool. Awesome. This pirate just goes down, but not so much from the hit, more the embarrassment of being shalilated at, and he's like, bleh. Awesome. All right, that one. Oh, no, not invisible. You are unconscious. Bleh. All right.
As a movement, after that,
Yes.
can I shuffle across closer to Urimir? And
Yes.
If I have it possible to do so, pick up that armor on the ground.
I thought you were gonna revive me. You
Yeah, free action. I'd say free action. Definitely pick it up. Yeah.
free
Easy-
action.
easily
Grab
done.
the loot. Ignore the.
What's? I'll figure out the details of it later.
I gave
Yes, you
you
will.
inspiration, you bastard.
I'm gonna bring you back in a second.
Not
I'm
if you
gonna
die
bring you
first.
back in a sec.
He's got to be wearing his glittery uniform though. He can't just bring you back while he's not looking amazing.
I know, it's got to suit up.
Yeah.
All right. After your turn, Urimir, you feel something cold and soothing pressed against your mouth as this strange, warm, rejuvenating liquid pours into your mouth. You regain 6 hit points as you see the Ophini above you feeding you a health potion. It just looks down at you. Oh, you're right there, buddy. Again, accents, not my thing. Next up, we have Nithza.
By all the moon dragons and the sun dragons, I've never seen a dragon pour liquid in the throat of a downed man. Alas,
That's how
I've
my
got bigger
mother fed
fish.
me.
Glad you're up again, you feathered freak. Let's do this. And he throws his rapier out with a vengeance towards this other pirate in front of him, and smacks him with a 13.
A 13 will definitely hit.
I'll
Awesome
stick you like a
damage.
pincushion, you bloody invader, you. And he rolls a 7 points of piercing damage. Take that. I'd like to see you bleed.
Ugh. I'll get you when it's my turn.
You swing him more of that and see if you can just combust for me. I think that'll be real pleasant.
Anything else on your turn?
Nah. I'll let the Birdman have a shot at it.
Very well. Boop. Nope, that didn't work. It's at that point, a thunderous explosion shakes the ship, filling the air with splinters and wood. Bodies are hurled into wild space, and then everything stops. Wreckage hangs motionless. Reavers freeze in the middle of their attacks. Even the stars stop twinkling. The illusion of wild space melts away, and you find yourselves in one of the magical chambers of the simulations deck. Your memories slowly fitting back into place. You recall being warned that your first experience of a wild space simulation would be disorienting to test your ability to function under pressure. A hulking figure emerges from the center of the explosion. A Hadozi with a missing wing flap wearing a military uniform bristling with metals. The air around her smells like cigar smoke. As you can see, Boatswain Tarto growls, the Battle of Hakatha didn't go so well for Captain Sardax and her crew. But her last battle makes a good testing ground for new recruits. And simulation! And to this point, you all remember meeting the Herdozi training officer and the when you arrived.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
I remember you.
Urimir.
Training simulator or no, those virtual arrows still sting like a bitch.
I somehow knew
yeah,
you'd be
they
the
do.
first one to fall on your ass.
As for you, D's nuts, Archnuutz, you backstabbing
What?
son of a bitch. Picking up the loot before you help a fellow comrade.
Man, look, you had a dude right in front of you. All I was going to do was safety first, then get you back on the line. That's all.
And did you remember from your training that we had the dragon that would come in and save the captain on the day? It was just laid out there for us.
I think that's just caught up in the moment, I think, Nithza.
I think that might have
In
been
the simulation, part of the simulation.
I didn't do the homework.
Are you all done? Says Tarto. As you all remember that you arrived this morning on Belligerence, a chartered galley out of Waterdeep, which picked up passengers and crew in the Moonshae Isles, Baldur's Gate, Candlekeep, and Port Nyanzaru. You've come to seek fortune and glory at Spelljammer Academy, a secret enclave of spellcasters and swords for hire on the mysterious Isle of Nimbral. Graduates from the Academy joined the Spelljammer Fleet, a magical navy sworn to protect Toril and explore worlds far beyond. The Academy is carved into a 2,000-foot high column of rock that juts up from the cliffs of the island's west coast. Its multiple levels connected by stairs, ramps, and magical lifts. After docking in a sea cave at the base of the column, you march to the simulation deck, midway up the Academy spire. Your mettle has been tested, and now it's time to settle in. Boatswain Tardo rolls a cigar from one side of her mouth to the other. It's not lit, it just smells like cigar smoke. You all did a piss poor job. You're supposed to have each other's backs out there, otherwise you'll never survive the terrors of wild space. You.
I glare at Archnuutz.
Yes, you. Archnuutz.
What?
When your comrade goes down, you rescue them. You don't try to take loot or glory.
Look, sir.
Plenty of time for that after.
Sir, I was on my way.
Sir, I am a lady.
Ma'am, I was on my way to...
Did someone say ma'am?
To pick up Urimir. But I tripped on this thing on the ground, and I thought, I better just pick that up, just in case somebody falls and hurts themselves on it. And my
Roll a
next
deception check.
Safety first.
Should have left the lion to the rest of us, eh?
I'm going to use my bardic inspiration on this if I fail. Yes, I am going to use my D6 on that.
That's not what it was intended for.
A 13.
Tardo glares at you. Your first and foremost concern should be your comrades. Luckily, it wasn't real. And you do, as she says that, you all do notice that like all of your spells, your hit points and everything that you lost during the simulation, they are all back.
What about Urimir?
Thankfully.
Is he looking younger? Is his hair still disheveled?
No, he's perfectly coiffed.
Ah,
Very,
Damn it.
almost
You
too
look
much.
so much worse without the hair. It was such an improvement.
She turns to you, Nithza. Now, Nithza,
Aye.
you did a fine job,
Thank you, ma'am.
but you broke away too quickly from your comrades.
I disagree,
They
but
could
I'll
have
take it
used-
into consideration.
They could have used your help. It's better to fight back to back than have the opportunity for the enemies to surround you.
I will take it
Urimir.
under consideration.
Yes, see that you do. Urimir. I remember why I don't like doing this voice. It might change later on because my vocal cords are dying. Urimir.
Yes, ma'am. First one to get stuck in.
Yes, and first one to fall.
Yeah.
You're a bard. Not
Suck
some
it,
gallant...
Urimir.
Archnuutz, I swear to God, I will court-martial you.
I quickly mage hand and flick Archnuutz in the balls.
I telepathically,
Time.
I telepathically shove you, Urimir, and just have like a mental shove so you also take a bit of a stumble.
Enough of that. Enough of that. New recruits. This is not what the Spelljammer Navy does. We are a respected people.
You chose us because we're the best of the best. You're just getting what you're paid
I
for.
really didn't. It's literally just whoever volunteered for this. That or
We're going to
I'm
be
sure.
wearing red shirts later, aren't we?
close enough, yes. And you, Val, you're the only ones who seem to keep their cool in this situation. Except
Hey,
for
man.
that one little bit when you cast that spell and you look like you're about to throw up.
Oh, look, it just wasn't being cool. So, I just encourage him to be cool again. It's, yeah, it's all right. It's all right. But,
Your
you got
lax
any
attitude.
food? I'm pretty hungry, man. Pretty hungry.
Your lax attitude could use some adjustments. If I
Yeah,
do say so
my
myself.
stomach could use some adjustments. Have we got any lunch happening, or
Hey, where's the booty?
Lunch later.
I don't know.
Now.
I'm pretty hungry right now. We could eat, right?
I have 2
I gotta
stomachs
try and
and
persuade him
2
to let us go
hearts.
to lunch.
I will throw you in the brig, Val.
Will they feed us there?
No.
Ah.
You'll more than likely be fed to something that lives down there. Now, brief history now of Spelljammer Academy. Whilst regular adventurers of all stripes explore Faerun and deal with the peril of ancient ruins, malevolent cults, and long-forgotten tombs, those who come through Spelljammer Academy on Nimbrel strive to protect the world from far greater threats. Spelljammer Academy trains cadets for service as Spelljammers and members of the Spelljammer Corps, both branches of a magical navy sworn to protect Toril and to explore other worlds beyond. Few people know of the Academy's existence, but every now and then we need new recruits.
What
Now,
happened to
no
the
doubt
old
you've heard of-
recruits?
You'll see when you get out there. Now, Mert the Merciless, you'll know him as the Old Wolf, is Spelljammer Academy's founder and chief financial officer. He manages the institution's operations alongside a small group of powerful high-ranking officers, known colloquially as the Bridge. While most of the candidates are from Toril, this academy does occasionally take recruits from outside of realm space, like yourself there, Val. For those of you who don't know, the wild space system that is home to our planet Toril, is known as realm space. We sometimes outsource to find people with unique talents to join our ranks. You've got GIF or GIF, Githyanki, Hidozi, Plasmoids, and myriad other peoples can join the cadets, along some of you other folks from Toril. Now, the Academy was founded by Mert as part of a joint investment with a retired elf adventurer, Elmander, who operates a shop on the Rock of Braal, a city built on an asteroid. Yep, that's right, an asteroid. Prince Andrew, the Monarch of Braal, has invested heavily in the Academy, though his support has waned a little bit of late, but it's up to you to prove why we are the best of the best. But enough of that. Enough of that exposition. You have some tasks to do, and she hands out a piece of paper to you all, which is now available on Foundry, because I had it prepared. I was ready to go that time, with a list of orientation tasks for you all. One of you would like to read it out for the people at home, so we're not sitting here in awkward silence.
And that's, just adjusting his crutch from getting smacked there earlier. Like, all cadets collect a welcome pack from administration. Then we have to report to quarters for bunk assignment. Report to Skydock for spelljamming, ship inspection. Corp cadets only? I don't know. Is that us, Nithza? You know about that? at all?
Yeah, indeed, we are. We are the
Okay,
corp
good,
cadets.
good, good. Collect the service weaponry from Mr. Blip in the stores. And then Spelljammer cadets, which one? Val?
Spelljammer will be you guys as well, because you're all spellcasters from what I could tell.
We have to go to Spelljammer Nexus for some basic training. For you guys, I think I'm alright with that. And then we have to go to the gym and beat the shit out of each other. I mean, you guys.
But this thing doesn't say lunch. Getting a little munchy.
You can have lunch after you've completed your tasks.
All right, sweet.
Anyway, you did good. Ish. Val, I was the most impressed with you. Here, have this, and Tardo hands you a scroll. It's up to you if you want to read it now or wait.
I'm just going to stare at it for a second and kind of open it upside down and look really confused at it because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, if you turn it the other way around, you can read it.
I kind of turn the scroll and turn my head at the same time, so it's still upside down. Man, I'm hungry. You see, I'm hungry. Oh yeah,
Yes. Yes, what you have in your hand is a spell scroll of Druidcraft.
Of Druidcraft.
Druidcraft.
Druidcraft. Happy days.
Yes, it's at this point where she points out at the bottom of the orientation task list words, and don't forget this. And you guys see this if anyone wants to read it out to those at home.
Due to recent thefts, security checkpoints are in operation throughout campus. Failure to stop when challenged will be resulting in disintegration.
Disintegration? That's a bit extreme, isn't it?
No disintegration.
I've seen
really
worse
isn't.
policies on ships out there. It's pretty gracious, actually.
Wow.
Have you seen a giant hamster eat a man alive before?
Well, I can't say I have.
It's
Sounds a little extreme.
more extreme than a bit of disintegration amongst friends. Am I right?
Yeah.
Disintegration, it's a fast way to go. It's an honorable way to go.
Quick and easy, like a up in smoke. You're gone.
Having
Enough.
your bowels
Yeah,
nibbled on by a hamster, it's not fun.
I recommend you go down to the administration people. Report back to me when you've finished all your tasks. Really,
Aye,
enough
ma'am.
of you for the
Thank you
moment.
for your time today. I learned a lot from you. Thank you.
Yeah, whatever. Also, when you return, I expect one of you to give me a report on how you went.
Yeah. Sure.
All right. Sure.
All
are you
right.
out of sight now?
Oh, yes. You guys exit the simulation deck and begin your way to the academy,
Thank
to
God.
the
Alright.
administration level.
Where in the hell is the food? Can we not just I know we've got like sort of the steps, but they have left us unsupervised.
So
And,
as
Like, will a vending machine cut it?
it depends what the selection is, you know. If it's just sort of your classic snacks, I'm not really interested. I want the space goodies.
well, as we kind of walk out, I look over at Urimir and I just quietly whisper to you, "I've got some pocket quail as well, if you want, man, and a pocket chicken and a bit of pocket turkey and some turkey bacon, and I've got a pretty decent spread here." I just try and hush and not really talk out loud to Urimir to realize I've got like 7 species of bird in my pocket.
Dude,
as you guys
that's fucked up.
As you guys are making your way down to the administration level, you see going past you is a fleet of officers pushing a manacled something. It looks like it's got a humanoid body, but its face is that of a squid. It wears an iron mask with bands that restrain its facial tentacles, but it hurries past you and you continue conversation.
I recognize that tentacled thing anywhere.
What is it, Nithza?
I've heard from my people. This thing is a destroyer of elves. It's told that my people, once they took to space, fought them tooth and nail. They were the only other people out here when we started. They are the mind flayers. Their ships, tentacled like themselves, loom in the subspace, waiting to prey upon any unlucky enough to make its path.
Looks like squid to me.
Val's a little bit unsettled at the mention of mind flayers. Just quietens down.
Maybe we should head down.
You guys eventually make your way down to the administration area, which is lucky because you see that all the other areas, like you're like, oh, this one is like, you know, the bunks, and that way is the cafeteria, staff only. But you see that there are security guards there, so unfortunately you can't. Yeah, but as you head towards the administration reception, you see a Three Kreen. Those of you who don't know, Three Kreen is an insect-like humanoid with 4 arms. You see one of them is currently, answering calls on what look like stones, like speaking into them, and they glow, and then putting one down and picking up another one, filing paperwork at the same time, as you see that they have 4 arms. As you approach closer, you hear, Academy accounts payable, Circa speaking, please hold, but not out of the mandibles on this person, in your heads. And they look up at you, and you hear, can I help you?
Yes, we're cadets reporting for service.
Oh, yes. I was told that you were going to be coming. My name is Sorker. I will. And, you see the arms start to reach behind, and she pulls out a couple of packs for you all. Inside of the packs, you see that there is a red level cadet uniform. I'll explain that in a moment. With the toiletry bag. You see a 50 gold piece requisition voucher to be spent at the Academy stores, and a blue security helmet for visiting the Sky Dock during your orientation. So, quick breakdown of the way that the security levels work. If you've got the green helmet, or the green badge, you know that you can visit here, except for the record room, of course. As she's talking, you do see that she's grabbing bits and pieces of paperwork and moving them around and everything. You can go to the sea dock, but not the cargo area, and obviously the simulation deck, except you can't go to the officers' mess because that's for the officers. Also, with your new red one, you can go to the Cadet Quarters, Gymnasium, Spelljammer Nexus, and to the stores. You should probably hit up the stores. Don't mind Mr. Blip. He's a little bit different. With the blue uniform, you can go to the sea dock and the sky dock. With your purple one, you can go to the administration, the record room, and the officers' mess in the simulation deck. And then with the gold one, you can go to the bridge quarters where, Mert and Tato and all of those people live. Don't try to go past security because they will disintegrate you if you try to, press them. It's not worth it. We don't want to have to clean any new cadets off the floor anymore. It's just a hassle. Did you have anything else?
Not for me. Thank you so much. Anybody else want to ask? They seem pretty busy.
Nithza is just completely not paying attention, picking his teeth with his claws. What? Are we done?
These
did anybody take notes about where next?
I think he said go to the store. He said the general store, you can get lollies and an ice block and
they
a
might have
tray.
some pies or something.
Look, I think he said the store. I'm thinking with my stomach, not gonna lie, it's been a hazy morning. Let's go check it out.
I'm with you.
do the uniforms look new or hand-me-downs?
They look like,
Previously
they're passable and
The
stuff.
hand-me-downs were disintegrated.
Yeah. And Sokka kind of notices your look. He's like, oh, no, don't worry. Majority of the time, we are actually able to retrieve the bodies to get the uniforms back, so it's okay. It goes back to, turns back around. Oh, yes, accounts payable. Yes, thank you so much for holding. How can I help?
The red hides the blood well.
Guys, it's been a while since we napped. Let's go check out the bed place. They're not giving us any food, and I don't feel like getting disintegrated on day one. Let's go work out sleeping quarters.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to head down to the cadet quarters?
Might as well.
All right. You make your way through the locations based on the map and all of that stuff. Look at me describing stuff. It's fantastic. You see...
You see stuff.
You see stuff and things.
Stuff.
As you're about to get to the cadet quarters, you do see that a halfling cadet with bright red hair dashes past, clearly late for training. He turns a corner in front of you all, and they stop suddenly as you see them bump into a pair of plasmoid cadets. Plasmoids most of you probably wouldn't have seen before. They are essentially oozes. And you see that this poor halfling has become partially stuck in one of them. They pull themselves out and help the plasma correct their uniform, and the halfling turns and runs on. Oh, sorry guys. Yeah. Oh, it keeps going.
Is that a Stan Lee Finry-esque cameo?
Is it? Is it? Is it?
Crossover episode.
I don't know. All
no,
I see is him running away. So yeah, probably. Likely.
Okay. Technically, this is the same world as the Candlekeep Detective Agency. So, potentially. But you guys eventually make your way to the Cadets Quarters. Its area contains just a regular dormitory for cadets, and you can see that there's a smaller dorm adjoining for Academy graduates. You know that there is a tavern here. It's called the Weeping Goddess Tavern. And you can see a refectory, which is essentially a meal serving area, but it's got patio dining. You see washrooms, kitchens, and laundry.
It's beautiful.
However, as you go, you're looking at the tavern and the cafeteria area. Your view is obscured by this very large humanoid with the face of a hippopotamus. Looks down at you. You must be the new cadets.
How'd you tell?
Yes. Well, you look fresh.
Hungry?
That too. Well, it's not lunchtime quite yet, but they're making it now.
Is there a sun here? What are we telling the time by?
Well, you can, it points up, see that clock up there? This is 10:30. Did you not eat before you came?
I literally just woke up in a sort of an echo chamber of some past battle, and suddenly my life is in this space.
Oh, yes, the simulation deck, yes.
Really messes with your brain. That really messes with your mind.
Yes. Well, there's worse things out there. Believe me. And he kind of stares off in the distance for a hot second. Anyway, here are your new bunking assignments, and he hands you a sheet of paper, and you see it's a number, and then a letter, then a number. You see Archnuutz, that judging by the location of your bed, you're right next to a nice airy bunk. It's next to a window near the laundry. It looks relatively quiet. The rest of you are kind of in the center of the room. Well, get unpacked, get ready. I'm sure Tato has you running all over the place before lunch.
It seems that way.
Righto.
What was your name again, sir?
Oh, my name is Barto.
Barto. Well, will we be seeing much of you?
Oh no, I literally just tell new recruits where their beds are.
Oh, that's a job.
Oh yes. I have other tasks around the place, but
nice. Thank you.
I haven't been back out to wild space for a while.
Assignments, I reckon.
I've heard a lot about automation taking people's jobs, and I cannot believe that in this time and age, the job of sort of just a wall with sheets of information hanging on it is still being done by a person.
Oh yes, well, there was a bit of an uproar when Mr. Blip Cake came in, but you'll find out why soon enough. And he leaves, leaving
Goodbye.
you to go pick up your bunks. Yeah.
This world, I know it has a lot to take in, but some of it is far stranger than others. Don't you agree?
Absolutely. I walk over and chuck my stuff on the bed that I got directed to. What do I see out that window?
As you go and put your bag down on the bed, you're stopped as someone else throws their bag onto the bed, onto the bunk. And you hear a voice behind you. Change your plan there, Greenie. This bunk's mine now. Go tell Bardo it wasn't to your liking, and we'll get ourselves swapped over. Tell him you've traded bunks with Vina, and you see this very broomstick up their ass looking elf, just sneering down at you with her friends behind her. The elf, she points to a uncomfortable bunk in the noisiest section of the dorm, just outside the washrooms.
I turn to Vina and say, excuse me here. I think you are gravely mistaken. You see, my crew and I here have just been assigned bunks, and this just so happened to be mine.
Yeah, but
Before he finishes that,
Mm-hmm.
I mage hand slap her across the face as if it's come from Archnuutz.
You can... Okay. You can... Okay, roll an intimidation check with advantage for me.
Me?
I will say... Yeah, actually you, because you're... Yeah, roll the
I'm
intimidation
doing this
check.
subtly.
Yeah, roll the intimidation.
Subtly.
With mage hand.
You technically can't
yeah.
attack someone. You can't attack someone with mage hand, but...
It's like a
He
light
told
tickle.
a joke.
Okay.
What did the hand say to the face? Slap.
We'll do it anyway. What was it? It was a...
Intimidation check.
natural 20.
Yes.
She kind of stops for a second, and she's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Didn't even want it anyway. Smells like butt. And grabs her bag and storms off with her friends. Her friends just give her a weird look and then just like follow on. You can have inspiration for that as well, Mark.
Excellent.
Awesome.
As she walks away, I kind of like, with her not seeing me, I'm like, come on.
You want to fight me? Yeah. Guys, hold me back.
Exactly right.
Hang on. I point at her and I cast message and I go, you fucking bitch.
She's
This
got
is
for a second.
this whole person all over again. That's the big two all over again.
You want a chaos stream? I brought the chaos.
She kind of turns, trying to find where the voices come from, because she hasn't heard you speak, so she doesn't know the voice. It's like...
I then cast hideous laughter on Archnuutz.
Roll the save.
Please fail.
What's
Please.
the same?
God, is this what it's like to like DM for me?
Yeah.
A little
Okay.
bit.
Yeah.
What is the save?
Who's this?
Charisma, DC 12.
Charisma save.
Yeah, charisma 12. Sorry, it's a save of 12.
Well, that's a number.
14?
Yep, that's the one.
Damn it.
So does not work.
So as Val kind of looks over for a second and he's like, just kind of looks at Nithza and he's like struggling. He's a bit hungry, a bit tired. He wanders over and he puts his arm around Urimir and he just persuades him, mate, I'm really hungry. No more of this, right? Let's just get to food, okay? All right, it's food time. That's the time it is. And rolls a 20 on persuasion to calm it down so we can get some food.
It was a wisdom rather than charisma, if that changes anything.
If I
Does
use
it
the
change
same
any?
roll, if I use the same roll,
Well, it's
it
plus,
doesn't change.
it's plus 0, so it doesn't change.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
All right. So
How much
You
stuff
guys
have you got to
still-
unpack there? Are we ready to move on? Lunch is calling.
Yeah, no, nothing. Just drop my bag, which is like a knapsack of like nothing. Just trinkets and stuff, which I've just collected over
Yeah.
the years. Just put it down there.
There are
And
there
your
are
uniforms
there
and
are
stuff.
2 daggers, a short sword, and a rapier all laid out on like a oiled cloth on Nith's bed.
love it. And I assume you guys like put on your cadet helmets,
Oh yeah.
the red ones, so that everyone
Hell
can.
yeah.
Yeah.
Strap in all the
Sexy.
weapons, looking hot.
Looking like a right true bellends. Excellent.
The outfit is just ripping at the seams. I don't think it's quite meant for newts. A bit small.
Newt. Every time you say newt, I'm like newt. Excellent. Where are you guys off to now? You have a couple more tasks to begin. I can pop it back up if you have forgotten what you're supposed to do.
I'm
There we
excited
go.
to go and find this character with the weapons that they keep talking about, the armory.
We got the uniform on. We got the helmet on. Let's head to the deck. Let's head to the
check out this ship.
right. Go check out. Maybe the ship has rations, right? Or maybe the ship has a rat. I'm not precious.
Down
I would eat
to
a rat.
the sky dog.
Can we make a perception
Like
check
a
for
sky rat.
rats?
Right. Yeah.
For what? Sorry.
For rats.
Space rats.
Or
Space
any
rats.
edible
Space rat.
vermin that might be on the ship.
Roll a perception check. Well, you're not at the ship yet, but once you get there, you can definitely do that.
The walkway, just as we're walking.
As you're walking, you can definitely roll a perception check.
17.
What do we get here?
18. 18s and
21 for this. Rat checks.
Okay. As you... Whoop.
There's also a common magic item that is going to be laying around somewhere that someone might find.
Oh, nice.
Any what, sorry?
A common magic item, courtesy of Chaos Cat.
You. Thanks, chaos.
There's 2 items, right?
No, I already did the spell scroll was for...
Oh, right, that was that one. Okay, cool.
One of I'm on it, dude. I'm on it. I am on it half of the time. So what did I roll for that?
I love those dice.
I know they're so pretty.
You sensed anything there, Val?
All right. As you are looking around, Nithza, you notice as a what looks to be a record keeper or something rushes past, arm full of like pieces of paper and scrolls, drops something, but keeps going, not seeming to have noticed it.
What's this? It's not a rat, but what is it?
Having a quick look, read through it, you see that it is a spell scroll of something that I'm going to tell you in a second. As soon as I think of it, it is a spell scroll of...
Spell scroll of suspense.
Every time you read it, just a sound
It's literally
Spell
it's a
scroll of hold
it's
music.
A spell scroll that tells you that Druidcraft can make food. No, it's a spell scroll of cure wounds.
Okay, nice.
That'll be handy.
Probably. But nevertheless, looking around for rats, you see, at least in this area, it's kept pretty neat and tidy. They keep a tight ship, as it were.
It's not in our best interest here, hey? It seems that there's nothing here to eat, even in the depths of the crevices.
That's horrible.
Look.
I've got some daffodils as a plant that I found one time, been cultivating them. They taste like crap, but they're better than nothing. It's made you go silent. That's how good eating a daffodil is. It's silent.
Yep.
What about the
daffodils.
quail and the other
Um,
birds?
Oh yeah. Let's just look around. All right, let's go. I get out some of the Tudurka, space Tudurkan.
Just bunch of
Yeah.
I
Ollywall.
love it.
Hand me some of that turkey jerky.
Val's eyes go wide.
As you guys
It's not the Tudurkan you're looking for.
as you guys are eating your food, you pass through security. Thankfully, you have the proper clearance to be in this area. You eventually see this big sign, this big arrow pointing down, new recruits. This is where you have to go. It points down, and you see before you 2 little gnomes, both immaculately dressed, with black hair, like pulled tightly back with a bun. they are twins. As you get closer, you're like, oh, it's twins. One has a scar on their cheek. They both look at you as you come. Ah, yes, the new recruits. And the one finishes the other sentence.
I hate that.
And I am Kip, and I am Pick. Whistle Slap. We are to make sure here to teach you how to go over a spell jamming ship, to make sure that it is the best spell jamming ship. Well, come on, and they lead you up, and as they walk up into this, it looks almost like a damselfly, but a ship. It's really weird. Like as you follow them up, like the gangplank into the ship, like you're like, oh no, this is actually a ship. But they take you around and they explain to you a little bit about how to operate it. You see, right up next to the helm, you see this beautifully ornately crafted chair that floats, surrounded by all these runes. And like, oh yeah, so this is a spell jamming helm. You have to be a spellcaster to be able to use this one. But I assume most of you are spell jammers because you're here. But yes, they keep speaking and speaking. I would like everyone to roll a perception check for me.
Just while that's happening, is this the Belligerents?
Yep. This is not the Belligerents. This is a different ship. The Belligerents was a regular nautical ship.
While this is happening, I look over at D's nuts and I go, You can see them as well, right? Like the two little. It's not like you can see them, right? It's not just me.
Yeah, Val, I can see them, and I get one of them and sort of tap him on the head and rough up his head.
They're cute as a button.
Excuse me. No.
What? D's? That's
Please,
horrible.
sorry. Please don't touch my sister. We had an experience out in Wales where I got this guy, and this one turns, and you see this like really nasty, gnarly looking scar like down the side of her face.
Oh, I'm glad you told me that, because I was going to ask if you might have run into a table edge or something.
Table edge. You're funny. You're
Or
funny.
like
Yeah,
a sharp
not gonna
knee or
last.
something.
You're really not going to last long out there.
Mine were just messing with you, and I rough up the other one's head.
And you could probably outfit both
We
of
are
you
your
with one
superior
outfit.
officers. If you don't stop, you will be reported and spend your time in the brig for the rest of this session.
Val just kind of slowly wanders up to him, like really just staring at the scar, and like goes to reach out, and just as like looks like he's getting very agitated, casts Cure Wounds. See if the scar heals.
It doesn't heal. Pick looks at you. Thank you, Val.
I hope you're feeling better. There's like six health points better anyway.
Hang on.
However-
I think I've got this. He pulls out a scroll from his backpack. He starts reading. In the magical astral planes, as I draw upon the stars and beseech you with the healing that is bestowed upon me by all the magics that come from this realm and the next, cure wounds.
Nothing happens. The spell scroll is consumed.
Oh gosh, there's just no winning with these people.
You try to do a nice thing. You try to build rapport. Doesn't work.
Sorry,
Yes, it's
I-
almost like fucking around with superior officers doesn't get you very far.
Listen. I knew it would be a tall order to heal you, but I really gave it a good shot.
They just weren't up to it, I don't think. Nick.
They get 11. They're 11 points of health better off than they were.
Yep.
Now.
Nithza,
Yeah.
with your perception check,
Yeah.
out the window of the damselfly, you see a hobgoblin.
Huh.
You see a hobgoblin academy officer who's supervising the unloading of a merchant ship. He slips the merchant a platinum piece, and in return the merchant hands the hobgoblin a small bottle. which the officer then conceals in his pocket. That is what you see.
He keeps it to himself a little bit, but he's taking mental notes. He uses an empty scroll and starts scribbling some notes down.
Okay.
With these two gnomes, is there anything valuable hanging off them, like a security pass or?
You can roll a. Yeah. What did you roll for your perception check?
And sorry, what is binding their hair up in a tight sort of pull back look? Is this something that can be taken from them?
Does anyone remember the blef?
No.
Anyone?
They look at you like, all right. You should probably go to Spelljammer Nexus next. Saith, we're done with you. And they walk off.
I just hold attention as they're going and salute them as they walk away.
You just hear them speaking to each other like they're not going to last a fucking day.
With a perception of 13, do I see anything of? When I say value, I mean gets us into other places, access passes, security type.
Not on them. It's almost like, as two very high-ranking officers, they're known enough that they don't need to wear their position on them.
Well, that's just sloppy.
So where we're at the moment, they've taken us onto this spelljamming ship, and then they've just buggered off.
They're waiting outside at the doorway, waiting for you to disembark.
When they leave, I'm going to walk up to that chair and sit in it. I'm a spellcaster.
Okay.
Just gonna check it out.
Sure.
As Val does, I sort of tap my staff on and say, "What are you going to do with this, Val?" And I sort of tap the steering wheel, whatever the thing is called.
Cool. Nothing happens.
I cast message for Val, and in his head he hears Captain's log.
You reckon you can pilot this thing if we were able to get it off the ground?
Guys, I'm starting to hear things. Let's follow the little captains out there. I'm getting really hungry. Wow.
I feel like I'm Snow White following the little dwarves out in there for their mining operation.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Maybe they're mining up some carrots or something.
Oh, indeed. Maybe they are the chefs as well.
Ooh, so good.
Maybe everything is real miniature sort of dishes, and we'll get sort of a mini bolognese. It'll be really cute.
Yeah. I mean, 700 courses of that, but sure.
Oh, seconds, thirds, and fourths. That's the way I like to do it.
Start salivating.
Anyway, sorry, focus. We have to get to lunch. What's next? Let's tick this damn thing off.
Is it the shop? Is it the... Go and get a weapon. We got our bag.
You guys don't technically need to go to the shop because it's core cadets. You guys aren't core cadets. You're Spelljammer cadets. So
we can skip that one right over. We already made ourselves two for the price of one.
But you will miss out on meeting Mr. Blip if you don't.
Does Mr. Blip have
heard
food?
So much of him.
Yeah, we got 50 gold coins in our hot little pocket.
What's the harm in it? We're already hungry. We can't get worse.
Well, all right. Let's go see him. Maybe we can pool our money and get a roast pig or something.
Oh, I like you already.
Space pig. The rats, the fat just renders so well on space pig.
Maybe you can get a box of rations, astronaut food.
A box of bacon rashers. You're an ideas bird. You are.
So did you say that the two small people were at the front of the ship?
Yes. They're waiting for you to get out. Yes.
In which way do you think we could walk if we wanted to head to the shop?
Oh, yes, you have the map, right?
Did somebody get the map?
Map?
Did anybody pick up the map?
Sort of start patting down. I don't remember a map.
Even if you can just point us in a direction,
every time.
we'd be very grateful.
You see that sign there that says stores?
Oh, so that's not storage rooms. That's
Nope. You'll see Mr. Blip.
Stores.
Yep. You'll see them.
Oh, good. Thank you. No, your eyesight must be brilliant. Even from up here, I couldn't quite make it out.
Well, we have to be. We're the ship inspectors.
Good on ya. All right. Well, I'm heading off. Anybody else coming?
Yeah, I think so. Let's go check this place out. I mean, it's good to get a lay of the land.
To the stars!
Literally, again, you just hear like as you guys are all trailing off. It's like, yeah, no, I give them like less than a day. They're not going to pass. They're fucking dead. As you guys continue your way down through Spelljammer Academy, you eventually come to this it's like a large cage section, and inside you see moving about this. It's moving in like an almost robotic fashion. All you can really see is the top of a felt bowler cap, and there's this little window cut out, surrounded by like mesh. And he says, "Yes, we'll get this."
All we see is the hat.
Uh-oh.
All you can see is the hat.
Mage
the hat.
hand,
Knock, knock.
the hat off the head.
Oh, hey, and you hear this like tunk, 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 and like jumping up and into view. What you see before you is this mechanical being with this bowler hat. Wears an apron, leather apron with like all these different tools and stuff in front, and this very glorious mustache. Oh, hello there. I am Mr. Blip. You must be new cadets. How can I help you today?
I got told there was a box of bacon rashers I could buy from you.
Oh, no food here. Food is served at the 12th chime of the hour. But it will be soon, I believe. But if you need any armor or weapons or tools,
Rad weapons?
or
Do you have any
equipment-
sort of big guns?
Oh, let me check. And the eyes just kind of like change from like a bright green to a red, and like you see like a scanning thing. It's like, and then flash back to a green. No guns quite yet. They have all been taken out. The GIF like them for some reason.
Right. What about sort of a mind augmentation that allows you to push your thoughts out and inflict pain upon unsuspecting victims?
That's oddly specific.
One moment, please. The eyes flash to red again and scan.
As the scanning's happening, Val wanders over and just hands over the 50 gold certificate to Niz and's like, there's no bacon, man. You if you need this, you use it. Whatever you seem to know what you want.
I'll try my best.
It comes back to green. No, nothing like that.
Right. Do you have like a list or like some sort of inventory that we could perhaps look through?
Oh man.
Oh yes, if you turn to your
in front of him.
well, if you turn to your player's handbook, you can see that there are armor, weapons, adventuring gear, tools, and equipment packs. So pretty much anything that's available from like those equipment lists in the player's handbook are available in this shop.
So let me just clarify quickly. We have now very happily found ourselves into a world which we can travel beyond the realms of our physical sort of planet.
Yes.
And have found a way to travel into the astral plane in which we could travel, as I understand it, hypothetically infinitely, right?
Oh, yes.
And in this space, we could meet civilizations of old and new, and even perchance upon old god, the corpse of gods that have perished in wars we could not even understand.
You are correct.
And in this shop, I can buy effectively sharpened sticks.
Well, essentially, yes. See, you are cadets, and, you know, to go out there uninvited.
You know what? The sharpened sticks worry me. Like, well,
speaking of sharpened sticks, and Mr. Blip quickly turns around, but his head faces you all. It's like, oh, you have one martial or simple weapon request each.
I'll double the rapiers if you got one. I'll grab a spare. Does this one glow at least?
If you paint it with
Glows when there's
paint, it
bacon
will.
around.
Do you have glow-in-the-dark paint?
Oh, wait, one moment. Scan, scan, scan. For you, I made this. And he puts out. Will that make you happy?
How much will it be?
Oh, that one is 25 gold pieces.
All right. Well, here's the tab. We've got 25 left. If anybody else wants some, I'm gonna go paint my swords now.
No.
I have.
It takes the coupon and puts it on another counter.
What about a light crossbow?
Is that a simple or
Simple ranged.
Yes, I do.
Didn't have to scan for that one.
And is that? Sorry, Robin. Is that on the remainder of your 25?
Yes, I've used up 25. I don't know if no, it's free. I think everybody gets one martial weapon. as
One
part of
simple
their
or
start.
martial weapon. Yeah.
Cool. And is there some studded leather armor kicking around back there?
You know what? That's a very good question. Let me just consult.
This robot
just,
has a full
scan.
inventory. Can't fucking even
Let-
scan what it has.
Let me just scan.
Let me go get the index cards.
I swear to God.
Studded
How we ever
leather
managed to
armor.
get off of this godforsaken planet is beyond me.
45 gold pieces.
5?
45.
45.
Oh, goodness.
I will take that.
Takes your 50 and puts it on the counter.
Gives
Just
5
gives you
back,
this-
right? Right?
Surprisingly, you've both noticed. Don't get any change.
Did we have 50 gold to start each, did we?
No, it's a coupon of 50 gold.
Uh-huh.
It's
For
not
each of
actually 50 gold. It's a 50 gold piece coupon.
Okay, we each had a
Cool.
coupon?
You each have a $50 gold pieces coupon,
Okay.
but yeah, not actually 50 gold.
Spend it wisely.
Do you have a spear? I want a throwing pointy stick if you have one.
A long pointy stick. What a marvel of engineering.
I know. It's like the one I've got, except pointier.
Pointier.
1 gold piece for you.
One? Fantastic. I'll have that. And
I'll have 50 things.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
and a scimitar if you have it.
A scimitar, I believe it is pronounced. And 25 for that one.
Fantastic.
Takes your coupon. Hands you the scimitar. Anyone else?
I mean, I'm feeling a bit left out now. Everyone got something, and I didn't get anything. I've got a really average. I got like this really average shield. It's like, have you got anything that's better than a basic shield?
Sorry, you will be a basic bitch for a while. Sorry, I have a bit of a glitch. I swear occasionally.
Have you got a whip?
Kinky. Sorry. Oh, what was that? A whip.
Yeah, it's pretty
Where
cool.
is
Like
that?
a cool
I don't know. I
whip.
think a leather string
cool-
is probably beyond the technology of this
cool
time.
whip.
Have you got pull
Um,
whip?
Cool whip. I have 1 whip, and I think it's pretty cool.
Have you got like a cool hat and a satchel and a leather jacket?
For you, yes. 10 gold pieces.
I got Niz. Can I get my coupon back?
You're more than welcome. You reckon that would look real badass on you?
Yes. I hand over my coupon.
Excellent. Now, this isn't a licorice whip,
Sorry,
but make sure you whip it.
was it
I will.
licorice or was it not?
It is not a
Oh,
licorice
thank
whip.
goodness.
No, that would be a terrible weapon.
No, but it would almost be on par with the rest of them, which is sort of why I'm clarifying.
Welcome
Um,
to
welcome.
Todsy Raiders.
Hey,
Oh,
Ray.
hello, guys. Hello.
You've arrived just in time to hear Val licking his new whip to see if it is made of licorice after misunderstanding what was being said.
I love it. You see, before you, this is the art. This is why I have the art in the first place. You guys can all see Mr. Blip now. This is Mr. Blip.
Oh,
Look at him. Look at him. I love him.
Dad. What a
I
good
love
Mr.
him so
Blip.
much.
That name again is Mr. Blip.
Mr. Whip. Mr. Blip with the whip. Was there anything
with no
else
care
today?
for safety, with no care for safety, I'm just gonna crack that whip.
Oh,
Give
I'm just
someone
gonna
a slip.
give it a massive thump.
Mr. Blip says, "Could you please refrain from cracking that whip in
Yeah.
the halls?"
Just put the handle in my pocket, but the rest of the whip is just hanging out at the moment.
Ha! 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 You have a tail.
Such a cool outfit. I'm so glad you bought that.
But was there anything else? I was doing inventory.
I'm good. Everyone else?
I'm fine.
Do you need me to put up your list again so you
wait
can
a
see
sec.
what you're supposed to do? Oh,
Just before
yes.
you go, can I also get a Dungeoneer's pack?
Yes, you can definitely do that. Once I... Oh, this is what I get for putting the book down. Did you see me put the book down, Dave?
Yeah. As he's like bending over to get it, I just like, Niz, the pack has 10 days of rations.
Oh,
I
you
said-
smart man. We'll be able to eat almost indefinitely with that.
Well, yeah, I mean until lunchtime anyway.
Oh, indeed. What's that? 1 hour? It might just see us through.
I just love the fact that they don't actually have a gold price anywhere for the packs.
12
I
gold.
love that.
Page
12 gold.
151.
There you go, 12 gold. Done. No change given.
Hey, it's incredible. Your
anyway.
inventory system is even better than his.
Oh, yes.
There's one thing I know, it's food.
I have to close slightly early. I have stock take. And reaches up and shuts down.
And what's all right? We've been to the dock. We did spinning in the chair.
We did.
We've been to the shop. We've slapped people in the bedrooms. Where are we going next, guys?
We have to do spell throwing class or like practice throwing spells.
Basic training.
Yes, that's the one.
Spelljammer Nexus, yeah.
You have Spelljamming Nexus and the Gymnasium left.
Too bad he closed shop.
If we do the Spelljamming Nexus, the Gymnasium, we can still make it back to the Weeping Goddess for a decent meal.
But you have to report to Tato first.
Yeah, but he'll be...
Let's hustle. Let's hustle. Let's go.
She will be right. It's a she.
Go, 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 go.
I think the kind of report that we would give her, though, is not the one that you nearly got written up for.
We'll give it our best shot, won't we?
Absolutely. All right, so on to the Nexus, I think. Let's find our way there. We're all headed out. That's a cool hat, Val.
Looking badass.
It's fancy. I'm essentially like Space Indiana Jones at the moment.
You look absolutely dashing. You see a young lady cadet as she walks past you, blinks, and written on her eyelid says "Love you," and she keeps walking.
Lady.
I cast message and she hears, "He has herpes."
Turns back around, hurries on. You guys, Jesus
Space
Christ.
herpes.
You guys head towards the gymnasium. You guys head towards the gymnasium, and you see before you a fully kitted out. Like it looks like you can see like there's a pool of water with some overhanging ropes. There is like a full-on obstacle course. This is like American Ninja Warrior, but like the Japanese version, the much better version, where
like
it's
Fall
insane.
Guys, but in real life.
Pretty much, yeah. You can see a couple of cadets going through it at the moment, and they are not having a good time. You can see the same.
Look at these clowns. I have no idea what they're doing.
Alpha Nest will trump them time and time again.
You can see that they are being monitored by the GIF Barto that you met earlier in the bunks. This GIF, as I described before, is a hippopotamus-looking humanoid. Looks very unimpressed with these cadets and kind of just like holds out a stopwatch, clicks it, and just like, does no one do this? I will get you all to. If you can drag your own characters onto this map, I will get you all guys to roll initiative to see who goes first.
There'll be no dragging of characters on this map.
Yeah, somehow you've made it. I don't think any of us can drag.
Well then, let's switch back over to the forecastle where I can do that. There we go.
Yeah, now we go.
There we go.
So what are we rolling here?
Wait 1 second. We'll get you guys to roll some initiative. Let's end that combat though. We need new combat. Hey, I'm learning Foundry as I go.
Oh, thanks for the sub, Peanut.
Thank you, Peanut.
Oh, that's a gift from Cat. Thank you, Cat.
Woo! I just need Val to roll some initiative.
Let's go.
Initiative is rolling.
Really good. Holy shit.
I was just watching everyone else do their thing, and then I'm.
All right, guys. But before we jump into what happens next, let's go ahead and have a quick, let's say, 7.5 minute break. Just to
way to be different.
throw it out there. Yeah. Thank you all for tuning in so far. Don't forget, you can still donate to influence the game. There is a lot of stuff there. Holy shit, you guys have already made me lose my fucking mind.
What's the total at so far?
We are currently sitting at a number. That number be 325. We are at 325 or $1,000 goal. Operative Peanut just dropped $5, so somebody's about to get a wild magic surge. When we go, remind me when I come back. Someone gets a wild magic surge. This is gonna be fantastic.
Just before we break with the guys that just rated us, just background, we are doing a charity stream for Starlight Foundation. You can donate and have an influence on the game. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of chaos, and you get to add to that chaos. Go nuts.
Love it.
See you in 7.5 minutes. Sync watches.
Click.
A lot goes through your head when the word cancer comes to mind. It scared me, it really did.
When Henry first became ill, he actually still presented very well. He was still a happy, active boy. He started getting pain, which prompted us to take him to the doctor. Within that 24 hours, we had a fairly good idea that he had cancer.
A lot goes through your head when the word cancer comes to mind, I think with everyone, particularly children.
So Henry had stage 5 nephroblastoma, which is kidney cancer.
It scared me, it really did.
Henry's diagnosis was devastating. It was like someone pulled the rug from under us. We didn't see it coming. It was shattering. It was horrible.
Yeah.
We have a lot of positive memories in the hospital due to Captain Starlight. When we first started coming to the hospital, he barely spoke to anybody. I think Captain Starlight has had a huge impact on him in bringing him out of his shell.
It's 100% reversal.
Yeah.
In his personality, so which is great.
The Starlight Express Group is just such a fun, welcoming place to be that he feels at home in here, and that has really helped him in his personal life as well.
He makes it well known when he's here and comfortable with everyone. How much of an impact Captain Starlight has on families like us is it's incredible.
We'll be signing a petition for 24/7
Yeah,
Starlight.
yeah.